it's been a while. I'd say it's probably been like 3 weeks, a month. Yeah, maybe a little, actually a month and a half since the last video was made. Actually, no. Part 1. Since part 1 and part 2 was made. They're basically the same video, just split them up into 2. I got a little busy. I went back to college, blah, blah, crap. And, want to let you guys know an update of the car. This is, probably where the last video left off at. I think I finished this tire right here. I did the spring right there, and after that I couldn't get that lug nuts off, which it was a pain to get these lug nuts off. Like, I legitimately had to take a socket, heat them up, heat these lug nuts up, not these ones, the old ones, hammer on the socket, and then sit there and try to rip them off that way, which it did. I got everyone off. So that was a pain in the butt. That was like probably like the worst thing I think I've done, because I had to do that tire, which I think I only got like 2 or 3 lug nuts off that tire. So I did probably about 2, they would say 3 on that, 3, 10, 13 lug nuts, constantly heating, hammering on, and then twisting off, and you know, sitting there constantly pulling on it. So that was that. But here's what it looks like now. There's about an inch. If I can get a picture of my dad's car, I don't think I took a before picture. I thought I did, but I didn't. An inch is gone right here. I'll just put a picture of my dad's car. But I'm really actually impressed with it. Like, I probably would have liked it a little bit lower, but honestly, like, this is like how, like, when you're like your perfect kind of like perfect stance look now. Like, you don't realize actually how different it looks until you look at like a stock one and you realize actually how tall it is. But honestly, for the whole car standpoint, I believe it gives it like a much better stance look. The ride quality now is so much better. Like, someone was telling me that it's like, yeah, your ride quality is gonna be like so much harder to me. You're gonna hit bumps. When you hit bumps, you'll feel like you're hitting a rock. I'm like, all right, I don't care. I didn't really care. I just was doing lower either way. But honestly, I hit a bump now, you don't even feel like. There's bumps I used to hit, and I used to feel like it just hurts. Now it's like you hit it, and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't bad. Another thing is, I can take your corners of my dad's house where it's like, usually you go probably about 25, 30 around them. Now I can go 40 miles per hour around them, just from the lowering the center of gravity of the car, which is an inch. It kind of makes me want to think what an inch and a half would do. So, maybe a second video of more lowering a car. I'll say, even the struts, doing the struts actually, were actually really easy. Like, a lot of people think doing struts is pain in the butt to do, but really is not. As long as you have the spring compressor tools, which you really don't need spring compressor tools. Like, if you, let me show you guys. Honestly, if you don't have spring compressor tools, one thing you can do is take this thing off here, put it on the nut here, and legitimately, after you do all the things necessary to take out the, when you loosen up everything on the bottom half, legitimately, you can use the car as the spring compressor, and you can pull it out, which I don't know about putting it back in. I think you could probably the same concept, but I don't know if it will work or not. I never tested it. I just know that you can use it to depress the spring. But if you don't have a spring compressor, you can try that. That usually works, but I don't know about putting it back on. Putting it back on, you probably still need the spring compressor. So another thing I did actually was I painted the rims. I actually spray painted these. I don't know if I put a video up for it or not. I don't know if I got a video. I know I did 3 of them off camera. I think I did 1 on camera. But honestly, I spray painted these things. It came out decently good. Now it's like, I thought it was gonna come out worse than this, but I don't think I have a before or after picture of my old tires either. I don't think so. And all the picture I have of my rims is when I shine them up. But the reason I painted them is because it was like a matte black. I didn't want matte black. Matte black, just when I cleaned it, it felt like a rough. It was just, I just didn't like it. So I painted this. I even painted my calipers because I don't know. I feel like my caliper paint. I just feel like painting my calipers. So did that for all 4 tires. I got a couple of little runs here and there. I think this was actually the first tire I did. So it's kind of like, this was like the experiment tire. But this one has like the best paint on it because I this is a whole can of paint on this one tire. Like even that, like that comes right off. Yeah, this has less paint on it. So that's like a thicker coat paint on it too. I'm gonna go for a drive. Yes, those are my brakes squeaking because I have a really bad rotor. Actually, my rear rotors are bad, but I think that's what's squeaking. It sounds like the front, but a lot of times with rotors and everything, you really, whenever you think it's the front, it's the back. When you think it's the back, it's the front. So I'm gonna go with it's the back because it sounds like the front. We'll go over the bump. Oof, I also need a ball joint. I also need a ball joint for this thing. I love the sound of that. On the road. Here you go. Alright, so I'm probably gonna take a trip to Pep Boys real quick. I don't know. I feel like gonna drive and suck. So honestly, this car also, the other thing about this, the whole suspension, is I can just turn the wheel and it just points right to where it goes. The body roll on this thing, is amazing now. Like there's only a little bit body roll compared to when, like if I usually went like this, you'll feel you're going like this. Now it's just like, okay, I'll go this way, up, I'll go this way, up that way, up that way, without feeling like you're rolling. All right, we are at Pep Boys. Let's go check out things. Alright, well that Pep Boys was not very useful. It has nothing really, I just had your basic, it's basically like your AutoZone, I think. This one's just like your AutoZone, you just have your most basic things. The other Pep Boys I go to has like carburetors, all this performance stuff, like literally nitrous, everything. But I think I'm gonna end the video here, because I'm gonna go back, I gotta do homework, blah blah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you think about the car and everything, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.